SoFi Stadium is no doubt one of the best stadiums in the world. As more and more celebrities start to visit, the stadium gets more publicity. As these celebrities post the stadium on their social media platforms or just make comments about the stadium and how grand it is. SoFi stock, led by Anthony Noto, owns the naming rights to the stadium. It is rumored to have cost around $400 million, which seemed a pretty hefty price tag. As more and more events start to get hosted in the stadium, it is clear that SoFi will get their money's worth. For example, the Super Bowl will be held at SoFi Stadium, and there are bids for some of the 2026 FIFA World Cup games to be held at the stadium as well, which could get SoFi global exposure. In this video, we'll discuss the positive feedback celebrities are giving to the $5.5 billion state-of-the-art SoFi Stadium, and what the king of the court, Lebron James, had to say about SoFi Stadium. Although SoFi only owns the naming rights, every time a celebrity praises/posts the stadium on their social media, it is also indirectly promoting SoFi, the company. Welcome to Wealth Gambit. On this channel, we cover the latest stock trends and research. If you like that type of content, be sure to like and subscribe for more. Shout out to Mikey Tran for being the top comment on last video. You're welcome, bro. We appreciate you here at Wealth Gambit, and you know we got you. Thanks for commenting and subscribing. If you want a chance to be shouted out in next video, subscribe and leave a comment down below. Also, please note that we are not financial advisors, so please always do your own due diligence. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into it. The Rams-Buccaneers game held at SoFi Stadium last September 20th seemed to be a star-studded event as the American actors Jason Sudeikis and Lowe and legendary basketball players Lebron James and Kawhi Leonard attended the game.
I believe SoFi Stadium is the best stadium in the world. Architecturally, it's the greatest thing I've ever been in. My good friend Stan Kroenke, they did a hell of a job of whoever they picked to help build that thing. It's state of the art. It's the best stadium I've ever been in, and I'm happy for him.
LeBron James called the SoFi Stadium, quote, as the best stadium in the world. Seems like Commander Noto made sure that SoFi didn't just get the naming rights to any stadium, but instead the stadium. As we all know, Anthony Noto is a seasoned veteran. In the past, he has worked as the chief financial officer of the NFL for about 2 years and 9 months. This is a prime example of Anthony Noto using his previous work experience/knowledge and using it to SoFi's advantage. After Commander Noto saw the news, he tweeted this, and that, folks, is how you establish great relationships. Let's look at how the players of the Los Angeles Rams reacted to the SoFi Stadium.
This is nice. Troy, they wasn't playing around, Troy. They wasn't playing around. Bro, this place is like that.
That is how SoFi Stadium does their marketing. You might be thinking, how can SoFi Stadium's popularity bring profits to SoFi? After all, they do not own the stadium, they only have its naming rights. Getting the best stadium in the world named after your company associates the best in the world with your company. News outlets, journalists, and even sports analysts will talk about the event that took place during a game and will always, I repeat, always talk about where it happened. And in this case, it happened in SoFi Stadium. Even if this doesn't directly convert people to customers right away, it definitely raises brand awareness and builds familiarity. So when SoFi does place an ad in front of them, they're a lot warmer to the idea. And who knows, the FIFA World Cup committee might see LeBron's video praising SoFi Stadium, and maybe that gives SoFi Stadium an advantage. You never know. LeBron James is a superstar. He is one of the best basketball players in the world, if not the best at the moment. It is a given that the king of the court has been to a lot of sporting events and has seen his fair share of stadiums. LeBron being the superstar that he is means that his words carry a lot of weight with fans of the sport. His statement about the stadium is in a way an indirect promotion of SoFi because of the fact that the company currently owns the naming rights to the stadium. With that, we'll leave you with a quote from the king of the court himself, and that is, I like criticism, it makes you strong. That wraps up today's video, guys. Until tomorrow, comment down below to be shouted out in the next video. Until next one, peace.